Good morning to you, good morning. It's Saturday, 17th of November 2018. I am currently sitting in my house there, and I've got a little shopping trip, nothing great, just a couple of bits I want, but I'm not going to go where I normally go. I'm going to go here, Preuilly, Claise. Yeah, in about 10 minutes. I'm going to finish my tea first. This is very pretty. Oh, excuse me. Well, it seems that I've walked into a manifestation, a demonstration. They're complaining about the price of petrol, or gasoline if you must. Yeah, I don't like the price of it either. There we are. That's the post office, and just here, the town hall. Now, that's the town hall, the Hotel de Ville. Hotel de Ville. That's quite a grand building, isn't it? Because this is actually quite a grand town. Right, I'm going to have a little walk. There's a couple of shops I want to go in, and we'll just have a look at the town. It's not very warm this morning. I won't say it's cold, but it's not warm. Oh, I don't want to make a spectacle of myself. Look at the tiles on that. It's not really a spire, is it? I don't know. That's quite something, isn't it? A little bit different to St Mary's in Benfleet. Quite a building. We'll walk up there in a moment and have a look at it. Right, well, this is described as the Abbey Church of St Peter, St Pierre. Well, this is actually a very big building, isn't it? Quite dark in here. But there is light. These stained glass panels depict biblical stories, gospel stories. You know, at the top we can see the Last Supper. Then in the centre we can see Christ giving St. Peter the keys. And I'm guessing that that's raising Lazarus. And in a church building like this, there are many altars, side chapels. And we can see that this one, the centrepiece, is a depiction of what is it? Yes, depiction of the Lamb, isn't it? Scenes from the Passion. And the Stations of the Cross. Now that looks like a very fine piece of, I guess you'd describe it as an enamel picture. Now, if you're in France, you can't go very far without seeing statues of Saint Therese, Teresa, if you like, Saint Therese of Lisieux. And someone has lit a candle asking Saint Therese to priez pour nous, pray for us. It's an interesting piece of carpentry. A very large cross with the Sacred Heart at the centrepiece. Right, I am going to get about my other business of the day. Yeah. When I say I'm getting about the other business of the day, I'm not about to go into the confessional, and if I were, I wouldn't be running a video camera at the same time. I think if I publicise my confessions, it would make some of your hair curl. But there we are, the Abbey Church of St Peter in Preuilly sur Claise. Would be good to see it in full swing with a full service going on, wouldn't it? And in this part of the world, where a town is described as Preuilly sur Claise, what that tells us is that the town is on the river Claise. That's actually quite a fancy sort of porch, isn't it? I like that. Yeah. Anyway, where were we? Yes, we're on the river Claise. There's the river. And there's the town. An old mill. And yeah, the old mill wheel. Sadly derelict. That's a shame, isn't it? You could generate a lot of power with a thing like that. I suppose that's properly described as the mill race. Well, that's what I'd call it in English. I don't know what it's called in French. That's a grand building, isn't it? Well, that's a different view of the church. I do like the tile work on that tower. think that's one of Impala's dozen cats. And if you'd like to live here, I think I'd like to live here. I don't know if I'd like to live here enough to go through the pain again. But there's a house for sale. Only a little house. Well, that was job done. So now it's back to the Faber farm to carrying on, I suppose.